who say they can't beat any other African team.
Yeah, okay.
But the Ghanaians know. They know what we call the password of the United States. They played twice at the World Cup.
And
They beat the United States twice. So,
okay.
so you expect that the Ghanaians will come out smoking this time around. The guys who were part of the team that defeated them in the United States in 2006, some of them were in 2010, are still the same squad.
But for the United States, it's a new manager and relatively new squad.
But you still have the Clint Dempsey,
yes,
part
Clint
of the
Dempsey,
squad.
Marcus Beasley, Tim Howard. But you have some new players. I think what we're going to do on the show tonight, we're going to allow you listen to what the guys had to say in the pre-match press conference. We'll take that and come back for more on Sports Tonight.
I don't think it's a revenge. Maybe the players that were there still 4 years ago, if they want to kind of get some extra kick and energy out of that, that's all right with me. It's always starts with a blank sheet, and we're all excited.
They've been developing year by year, and if you even look at previous games they played recently, they've won almost every game, which proves that they really a world-class team in terms of football.
It's going to make the game very, very difficult because this is a different team altogether, a different coach and different tactic altogether, So, and thirdly, it's going to be like they're coming for revenge. I think mentally they don't want us to beat them for the third time, which is going to make the game very, very interesting and then difficult for us. But as I always say, we are all focused.
Okay. Ghana's golden boy, Asamoah Gyan, saying the team is focused. They've done it twice. Who says they can't do it again? All right. Let's take a look at tomorrow's fixtures. That game between the United States and Black Stars of Ghana will be later tonight after Nigeria's game. But tomorrow's fixtures, let's quickly take a look at what to expect tomorrow. Nodi, I'll allow you to have your say on all of this, but let me run through this quickly. Belgium will take on Algeria, Brazil will take on Mexico, and of course, Russia will take on South Korea. Let's start from the top, do not be. Belgium, a lot of people feel that this Belgian side can go all the way. A lot of young players, a good team. They have players you would want to have in your squad.
Yeah, they have from the goalkeeper up to the striking force.
And even the guys on the bench.
With the exception of Christian Pt.2, who is not part of the squad, it could have been a massive addition to the Belgian team.
Yes.
A lot of people have predicted that this Belgian team seems to be the golden generation of Belgian football.
Yes.
The way they all came about and the way they qualified for the World Cup.
And the fact that most of them came out through the same system, produced.
Yeah, because youth competitions.
They are used to play together, they know each other so well.
So they came from different youth competitions by FIFA. So, and this Belgian team, because of the way they played in the qualifiers, a lot of people were saying, yes, this team will look like they will have an outside chance. They are the European dark horses as far as the World Cup is concerned. But against Algeria, we know them, African #1 of the ranking. They're the best African team on the ranking, and you expect that the Algerians will not put up those performances of 2010. Absolutely disappointing. With the kind of group they were. People thought that would be the easiest group, the cheapest group, but they crashed out eventually from that group. But this is very key and very instructive for the Algerian side. Yes, they're still basking in the prayer of toppling the Ivorians as well as Africa's best ranked team on FIFA.
They have to make that count on the
FIFA log. Yes, they have to make that count. They have a couple of good players who played in this. Like a player, Pehuli, who plays for Valencia in Spain, and Soudani. A couple of good players.
Here and there.
I want to see what the Algerians will bring to the table. I want to see what they're going to offer against the Belgian, and let's see how well the Algerians, because this Algerian side, I think their best ever performance was, I think, in the 80s, but they didn't have that brilliant performance last year.
That's what they had. Bellumi.
Yes. That was the best. Yes,
best ever Algerian performance
at the World Cup. But this time around, they've not. But let's see what they get to offer, because that's the group that people have been saying is like all 4 teams are equally matched.
Okay. Let's spare a thought for the hosts, Brazil. They'll be taking on Mexico. A good thing about this is both teams have 3 points, and I don't know. if you are the Mexican coach, will you be looking for a truce and say, well, if you get a draw in this one, you might just be able to qualify, or will you go out toe-to-toe with the host?
I don't think any coach will want to call for a truce. They want to call for an agreement. The Brazilians want to maintain their 100% record.
Okay.
They want to qualify without having to
dropping points.
Never dropping points, taking their heart to their mouth.
Okay.
They have to qualify. They have a lot of fans. They want to maintain the 100% record, win a 9-point stretch. But they're coming up against familiar foes, familiar rivals, a team in the Mexican team who knows, I don't know how to beat a Brazilian team at crucial moment. And this is one of those moments that a lot of people want to put their eyes on. And this game is key. Two teams who won their first game, Brazil 3-1 victory over Croatia, Mexico won the victory over Cameroon. It was 3 points, but the Brazilians are on top. The Brazilians want to remain on top because they're trying to avoid the second team in Group B, so that they want to avoid the lowest, because
as early as possible.
As late as possible. But this is a game that you see fireworks. A Central American, North American side against the South American side. The team that have won the highest number of CONCACAF Gold Cup, that's the Mexican team, 6 titles, and against the Brazilian side, who everybody has tipped, who is the most successful teams at the World Cup. They've won 5
that has qualified for the World
Cup, every World Cup,
of the
World Cup. So they have a man. Of course, their man Neymar, their talisman. Is the man to watch. They have a team that does not play some sexy football like people who are thought of a Brazilian team, but they are business-like.
Okay.
They know how to get the result. If you score them, the chance must also to reduce the tally, try to equalize, so that and they know how to kill off a game. Yeah. And the way they killed off the game against Croatia, very instructive.
All right.
Oscar, after that goal, the Croatia knew that game has been won and lost.
Okay, let's talk about the next game now. Fabio Capello's Russia will take on South Korea. Remember, South Korea were able to get to the semi-final in the Korea-Japan edition of the World Cup. I mean, not too long ago. But Russia against South Korea, what do you see happening in this one?
Well, this is a Russian team. For the first time, they are going to the World Cup. I think the World Cup in recent time with an entirely home-based player who play their trade in the Russian league.
Yeah, there's
no Pavlyuchenko in this team. There is no Probniak in this team. Even Achavin could not break the party. So for Fabio Capello, the highest paid coach at the World Cup, so you expect that he wants to justify why he's being paid that huge sum of money.
Okay.
He wants to justify why he had to go to the World Cup with players who everybody thought couldn't have made the team, against the ones, the experienced ones, who the world thought would have given them that edge. But let's see what they get to offer against Korea. Okay. And this is the Korean side. The South Korean keep coming to the World Cup, but I don't know what the Russians will have to do to stop this Korean side, the Iran side.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you, it's still goalless. In case you're not watching the game, it's still goalless. Iran and Nigeria. But we're going to go on a break on the show. We'll go on a break. When we'll come back, we'll still be talking the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Stay with us.